Hi everyone, thank you very much for having me here today. I really appreciate it. I have a ton of material for you. These presentations are available afterwards. You can download them, enjoy them, read them at your leisure. So I'm not going to necessarily go through every certificate and show. What we're going to do today is kind of review mobile marketing and talk about what it is, how it works, and give you some concrete examples for it. Mobile marketing is a set of practices that enables organizations to communicate and engage with their audience in an interactive and relevant manner through any mobile device or network. This is a really important definition because what we need to realize is when we talk about set of practices, what we mean is all activities of marketing. And what we need to be focusing on is mobile-enabled marketing, not just this narrow concept of engaging with people through the mobile phone. Organizations refers to everyone. And when we talk about mobile-enabled devices or network, that it goes beyond the mobile phone, as we'll see through the rest of this presentation. There are kind of three common approaches to mobile marketing. There's the most common one that we often think about. That's what we'll refer to as direct mobile marketing. The adage where I'm walking by the Starbucks and a text message or coupon is pushed to my phone certainly can happen, certainly an incredible viable aspect of the process of mobile marketing. But what we need to keep in mind is that this is a permission-based channel. The other aspect of direct mobile marketing is this idea of consumer pull, where you have a mobile website or an application or some other form of presence that the consumer will actually take the initiative to go to. So mobile or direct marketing is an incredibly viable approach to conducting mobile marketing. However, how do you go about getting that, generating that awareness so the consumer knows to go to that location or that presence, or to give you the permission? How you go about doing that is what we'll call mobile-enabled cross-media marketing, where you're going to mobile enhance and interlace all of the mobile call to actions into everything you're doing, all of your traditional media, and that was pointed out in the previous presentation, where consumers are looking for common messaging and common engagement and common response against all of the various medias and methods and methodologies that they'll take to engage you with your audience. So think about that as well when you're thinking about mobile marketing. And then finally, mobile is becoming part of our product. It's becoming part of our products and services. We'll give you some examples of that in a couple minutes. So let's look at the industry. Mobile marketing is the most effective direct marketing communication channel out there, period. And let's ask yourself why. First of all, it's the first personal mass media. It's permanently carried. 95% of all text messages are read within the first hour of them being sent. It's on us all the time. Many in Europe sleep with it. It's always on. It has a built-in payment mechanism. There is no other marketing channel other than, say, the internet that has a built-in capable payment mechanism, but the internet's not always with me. My phone is always with me. It is available at the point of creative inspiration. When I get an idea, when I want to share that tweet, when I want to engage in the community, my mobile phone is there. It has the most accurate audience measurement, as we'll learn. You can track everything in mobile. It captures the social context and the situational context of where you happen to be. What's my location? What am I actively doing? What am I reading? That situational context is imperative when you're thinking about engaging with mobile. And it allows for augmented reality. I'll give you an example of that. As marketers, we've been trained to look at our channels as independent silos. We would market through TV, through radio, recordings, and communication in print and cinema. Our broadband, our above-the-line marketing channels. And that's what's been ingrained to us. That's what schools taught us. That's what experience has taught us. Then in comes this idea called the internet. And all of a sudden the internet in the early 90s changes everything. And content and the channels start intermixing, and we go from the 3 or 4 top-line, above-the-line marketing channels of TV, radio, and print. And we now have this explosion of channels of Facebook and cause marketing and social media marketing and email marketing and yes, mobile and all of these other aspects. And the mobile phone has changed the industry dramatically. For the first time, Tomi Alohen, one of the famous and very popular writers, has got a great book called The Seventh Mass Media, recognizes that the mobile phone is consuming all previous media that came before it. And then is engaging in developing a glue and interactivity with all of those media, and it has in fact become the new seventh media. And when you look at the mobile phone, you need to realize it's more than just a single channel. There is text messaging. There is the ability to conduct mobile internet and engaging with people through the mobile internet. The mobile internet and the broadband internet are not the same thing. There are applications. In addition to that, there's multimedia messaging or MMS, email, voice, content, Bluetooth. And the newer emerging phones, like the iPhone and the BlackBerries and the Motorola and Google Android Droids, are bringing new capability with it. Accelerometers and tilt. They know how fast I'm moving and what angle I'm at. Temperature, camera, touch screens. All of this is engaging and creating a new medium which will affect the message. So when you're thinking about engaging and interacting with your audience through the mobile mediums, you want to be thinking about the unique context that each one of these mediums provide. The average consumer in the United States, according to Nielsen, sends over 587 text messages versus using 200 or less voice minutes in a given month. In the United States, text messaging has become the primary channel of communication. In May of 2003, in the entire month of May of 2003, just 5-6 years ago, we sent 300 million text messages in the United States. One day alone, today, we'll send over 4 billion text messages in the United States. This has become a primary communication channel for us. In the US, there are about 235 million unique users of mobile phone subscribers in the United States. And we're using this channel in a lot of different ways. You have to realize that every one of those mediums is uniquely different as well. About 60% of us on average are text messaging. Depending on the demographic and ethnicity and other variables, that number can be anywhere as high as 60 up to 90 to 100%. Multimedia messaging or exchanging of videos and content's about 30% right now. Email is about 21, but actively it's around 10. Voice is 100%. Content, video, 3%. Mobile web, about 21%. If you have and Bluetooth, 25%. Applications, about 12%. The reason why these numbers are important is if you look at the popular press and you get really excited about, oh, that latest iPhone app commercial where the person's dancing on the corner and having a great thing with their phone, you need to realize that the iPhone only accounts for 2.5% of the market. What about the other 98% of the market? How are you going to engage them? So we have two classes of phones out there in the market. We have our smartphones, the iPhones, the BlackBerries, the Google Androids. That accounts for about 17% of the market. And then you have all of the other phones, those phones, the featured phones that only support text messaging and voice, possibly multimedia messaging. So when thinking about how you're going to engage this channel, you also need to think about what kind of device is in the consumer's hands. And consider that in your marketing strategies and how you're going to use it.